Hi there. This is a overview of the project guidelines and procedures for the L2R student conference this year that will be hosted on YouTube. The L2R student conference is designed for students and teachers to interact with one another, to describe their research projects and share the results of their projects that they've been working on all year. The project is composed of a project write-up and a conference presentation, which will be hosted on YouTube. I will go over each one of these in this presentation and talk about the expectations of each. The 2012 virtual conference will be hosted on YouTube, and everyone will be expected to submit, or each team in each school will be expected to submit a project with the write-up presentation, and everyone is expected to participate in the conference to make it the best that it can be. So let's talk a little bit about the project write-up and what's expected there. The project write-up is composed of a summary, which will be comprised minimally, the rest of the write-up will be comprised minimally of the research question for the project, the hypothesis for the project, the experiments that were done, or the experiment or experiments that were done within the project, including equipment procedure and data collection information, as well as the results of the project. Finally, the conclusion will be used to wrap up the details of the project and all of the question, hypothesis, experiment results. The summary and conclusion contents of the project, let's talk a little bit about what's expected there. For the summary component of your project, you will be expected to have a project title that will also include the teacher and student names that were participating on the project, the school within which the project was developed, the location of the school, and an abstract. Don't worry too much about the abstract in terms of details, but the abstract should at least be 4 to 6 sentences and no more than 250 words. In the conclusion component of the write-up, we do expect that you will summarize the results of your experiments, hypothesis, and the data collection component of your project, as well as reflect on the results of your project and talk a little bit about what next steps might be reasonable given the results that you obtained from the research that you did on the project. Now let's talk a little bit about submitting to the conference. As we said earlier, the conference is going to be hosted on YouTube, and we will be expecting both the presentation and the write-up. The presentation part will go on YouTube. The write-up I will discuss in just a moment about where that should go. But you will be expected to upload your presentation to YouTube. The length of the presentation should be as long as necessary to summarize the results of your research and to make it engaging and compelling to the participants who will be watching your presentation. You will be expected to upload this to YouTube prior to the conference start, and if you need help with that, we can definitely give assistance to those who need it. Finally, the submission for the write-up will be submitted to Julie, and most people are somewhat familiar with Julie's email, but it is there, and send those in PDF form to Malmberg@globe.gov. And if you would like assistance with generating the PDF, please get in touch with us and we will help you with that. In terms of conference participation, since this is a virtual conference, we want everyone to feel like they are participating and in somewhat of a collaborative fashion. So what we're asking folks to do is watch at least 3 conference presentations that had been uploaded to YouTube for the conference, and also submit at least 3 comments to at least 3 of the videos that you watched. We do hope that you watch more than 3, and the chat comments do not have to be actually the first 3 videos that you watched, but we do expect that you watch 3 and you comment on at least 3. That about wraps this first overview presentation for the virtual conference up. If you have any further questions, get in touch with Julie, and most of you are already familiar with Julie's email, but it is presented there. If you have technical questions or issues with respect to uploading to YouTube, producing your PDF documents, or any other kind of technical questions regarding the conference, please contact Keith Mall, and his email address is listed there. And if you have other issues with your computer or other issues concerning your general functionality of your machine, contact Bill Gates, and his email address is listed there. Thanks a lot, good luck, and we look forward to everyone participating in the upcoming conference.